Leo, welcome back. Today I am kicking off the beginning of my Leo season readings with some love connection readings. This will be for July 25th until July 31st, 2021. And of course, this is a general reading. It might not resonate for you. That's okay. Take the things that make you think, take the things that make you feel, and everything else just send it out the door. This is about getting you into your higher vibes. I am going to keep with my 6-card format I've been pulling for the last few weeks. Ooh. I really like how the energy flows with it. I think we're getting really good messaging. Plus you get to see all the cards on the table, which is really quite nice. So let's see what's going on for Leo in love, July 25th until 31st, 2021. Okay, interesting. Overall energy here, Leo, is the Tower card here. So we're going to have something unexpected come in for you this week. It's interesting to me because I do think what's going to be unexpected about it is that it's going to be a realization or an idea that comes in, maybe a message, but I'm really getting more so like this is an internal download sort of situation. For the advice here, we have Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. Really interesting energy here for you, Leo, because I feel that you're kind of teetering on two sides right now when it comes to your love life. On the one hand, we're feeling very stable with where we are, with who we're with what we're doing. Everything feels really good. It's grounded, it's settled. We have a home together potentially. And it's like, you know, just calm. There's not a lot of that excitement necessarily being built up here. It's more about like really high level stability. And I think part of you is feeling very engaged with that stability, feeling like it could be leading you, you know, down the path of foreverness that you're looking for. You can see yourself here. You can see yourself continuing to be happy. You can see yourself moving into marriage, into children perhaps. And, you know, that's not necessarily a problem. However, the flip side to this coin here, Leo, is that I think somewhere in your subconscious, you're weighing out like, do I want this predictable, traditional, rooted, grounded love, rooted, grounded life? Or am I feeling held back in some way? Am I feeling like instead I need to break free and I need to strike it out on my own and see if I can have that same level of happiness and independence in my own right without the support of anybody else? So this may just be kind of like an internal crisis dialogue going on here when we recognize that we're settling into something. We kind of have that panic and lust for maybe what we could be doing instead. The grass is always greener kind of situation. But I think that this is something that you're really struggling with. Like, I'm feeling very happy, but could I be happy here on my own and doing my own thing? And if for those of you that are following, you know, numerology here, we have 2 9s that have come up together at close to the end of a cycle. 10 of Cups also end of cycle. So let's do some clarifying and see what else we can figure out here for you, Leo. I don't see any action necessarily happening yet here. Don't think you've made any firm decisions, but there's definitely this internal debate going on. I'm going to start with clarifying. Whoa, those just slipped on out. Start with clarifying the Tower that came up. Four of Emotions, Knight of Emotions, and the Temperance card showing up for you here. Oh, interesting. I think perhaps the catalyst for this, Leo, is going to be maybe a reconnection with a previous partner. There is not necessarily an indication of a reunion happening here, but there is that energy of there is somebody who has had a piece of my heart for a very long time. And I felt that, you know, if I waited a long enough amount of time, if life went on in a certain way, that maybe they would be brought back into my life and maybe things would work out for the two of us together. And I think part of you, while you are feeling very happy, was still sort of holding out hope that what you're doing now was simply a placeholder and that eventually you'd get to go back to being with this person. Because I see that they're pulling a lot of your attention right now. Let's take a look at the Ace of Swords here as well. The Moon, Nine of Voices, and the Queen of Emotions. Yeah. Something that has been deep in the psyche that we haven't been addressing here. Moon talks to us a little bit about secrets, about things being revealed. But I think for you, this is an internal realization that, wow, I've been still holding on to this flame for somebody else. You know, and while things are going very well in my relationship, is there likelihood? Is there possibility that this person could still come back into my life? What if I settle into marriage with my present partner? What if I settle into long-term commitment and then suddenly they appear? And I think that this is kind of the issue that's happening for you, is that wanting maybe to break free of the commitment that you're part of, in hopes that by making yourself available, that the person you've been carrying around inside of you will also make themselves available to you. I want to look at this Ten of Cups as well. Five of Inspiration, Six of Materials, and the Knight of Voices. Yeah, you're feeling really conflicted, I think. It's like you have this relationship that you're giving a lot of your energy to, you're getting a lot out of, you feel very happy there, but there's an internal conflict that's just happening all the time. I think whenever there's talk about things progressing in a certain way, you come up with reasons why it can't happen at that point in time. And maybe you're like, why am I self-sabotaging? Why am I sabotaging this relationship? And we're having that realization like, oh, I'm sabotaging this relationship unwittingly, but it's because I'm holding out hope on some deep level that the person who I considered to be my true love, I considered to be the one for me, would step back into the picture, would come back and be my own. And what if I make myself available to that? What will that do for me? And I think we're going to see you starting to have a little bit more conversation with your partner around this. But Leo, it's very interesting, like, your energy doesn't really feel super present on the board here. And I think that that is also a reflection of your energy not being super present in the relationship here. I think that you have a partner who is very stable and a partner who, you know, you care about a lot. This is somebody who's probably fairly intelligent, fairly grounded, and they make life easy for you. They balance you out in those ways. And this partner that you are lamenting for was a little bit more like, I don't want to say energized, but it's more like they pushed and prodded you in different directions and they challenged you more. And I think that that really sat with you and engaged with you. And maybe that's part of the problem. The partnership that you're in isn't engaging you in the same kinds of ways. And you're still kind of hoping that they will start to behave like this partner or that this partner will come back in. I do want to look at this Nine of Pentacles as well. Hierophant. Oh, maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. We have the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant on the board now. Justice and the Wheel. Yeah, Leo, this is all very interesting to me because honestly and truthfully, it really looks like I'm hoping that by making myself available that I will get what it is that I want. And what I want is this person who's no longer part of my life. And maybe if I shake up my life and I make myself free and open, that universe will reward me by bringing them back into my circle. Now, I'm not sure how far removed you are from this person. I'm not sure if you still have communication with them. But I feel like this is all kind of happening internal with you. Your present partner, I don't think, is aware of it. They're going to be aware something's up because I do think that you're making excuses every time there's talk about the future. You find a reason why this is not the right time for that to be happening. But it's coming from this place of like carrying a flame for somebody else that you're not yet willing to let go of. And your partner's, you know, not living up to for you in whatever way that means. So I think you need to get really honest with yourself on, hey, what is the likelihood that this person will come back into my life? And even if they come back into my life, why did it end the first time? Are we destined to repeat those same mistakes? Or do I think that this will really work out? Did things end in a way that, you know, left it open-ended, that we could come back together? And also, like, what is your partnership right now offering you, and why is it feeling easy to want to let go of it? Because I really think ultimately this is unfair to whoever you're with presently. It feels to me like you see them as a placeholder, and I think that will become more and more obvious to them. So you either need to get committed and recommitted to who you're actually with, or become very clear on if this other person's even a possibility for you. And if that's the case and that's what you're hoping for, then we got to let this person go, because it's just not fair to them. I hope this is really helpful to you, Leo. If it was, leave me a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you back here next week.